Business owner is how unpredictable her world has become. The demand for her business is there, everything else is a nightmare.
How hard is it living on a fixed income?
It is hard. And I feel so sorry for my friends that just don't have this kind of money as much as I do, because they're much worse off than me.
In 4 months, Katya's rent for this 300 square foot apartment is going to jump from $670 a month to just over $1,000. She says her paycheck won't cover it.
I would consider living in my car.
Just in, more states are sending out stimulus checks to their residents, and there's some states that haven't been on there for a while. So I'm super excited to bring this news that just came out. This video is loaded with information. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss. Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another show. I hope that you're having a very great day. On this show, we talk about stimulus, news, politics, and things that are going on in this country that you need to know about. And also, we do a ton of giveaways. Who could use $250? Well, right now, a lot of people, and that's what we're giving away on this channel for 2 lucky subscribers. But wait, there's more. We're also doing a $100 Visa gift card giveaway, and all you have to do is smash that like button and comment the word Visa gift card for your chance to win. Moving on to information on this country. Does it seem like COVID is picking back up? Well, certainly Joe Manchin and Lisa Murkowski test positive for COVID-19. And in fact, they told us in Middle Tennessee that it's spiking like crazy. And again, guys, we know that what this means, and it's a new strand. And what I was telling you guys last time is make sure to take precaution, wash your hands, sanitize them, and keep your social distance just so that you can stay safe, because I've seen a lot of people getting COVID, and I just don't want nobody to get it. I want you to be safe. So guys, not only that, but there are so many states that are jumping on board, following after the leading state, California, trying to get residents paid, because like you and like me, everyone is in need of help at this time. Inflation is kicking everybody in the butt, and yet again, we try to live our daily lives with doing everything we can to make sure that we make it through the week and through the month. Here are some families that have been dealing hard with inflation, and this might be you.
For a cold, hard lesson on inflation, step into the refrigerator where Karina Godino-Wallink stores the food supplies she just bought for her pop-up food stand business in Phoenix, Arizona.
So usually it would be, the boneless would be about $1 a pound. Right now it's $1.84 a pound. This cheese used to be $9. Right now it's like $14.56.
2 years ago, Karina opened up Down to Get Tacos, catering special events. Inflation has upended her business.
Have there been events where you've just lost money?
Oh, 100%. So these are from today.
As we look over some of the week's receipts, Karina explains the hardest impact of inflation on a small business owner is how unpredictable her world has become. The demand for her business is there, everything else is a nightmare.
And that makes it hard for someone like you to run your business.
Correct. It makes it unbelievably difficult for us to predict any pricing. I can't even say I'm going to charge you a certain price right now, because in 3 days, it's probably bound to change, you know, and it's never for the better.
Phoenix, Arizona has one of the highest inflation rates in the country. The latest statistics show it's 3 percentage points higher than the national average for cities. And that makes life harder for people living on fixed incomes like Geraldine Spencer.
This was the first one I ever did.
As she shows us her painting skills, Geraldine tells us she lives on $1,700 a month in Social Security. She says she pays $600 in rent, and at least $300 a month pays for needed kidney and blood pressure medications. The rest of her bills, like home utilities, car fuel, and groceries, she finds depressing.
How hard is it living on a fixed income?
It is hard. And I feel so sorry for my friends that just don't have this kind of money as much as I do, because they're much worse off than me.
So my commute is about 1.5 blocks, which is real nice.
So you can walk to work?
I walk to work. It's the best.
That's a cheap gas bill.
Oh, I love it.
The walk home from the ceramic shop where Katia Schwartz works might save her money on gas,
This is my humble abode.
but the nights after work are filled with dread, searching for a new place to live. In 4 months, Katia's rent for this 300 square foot apartment is going to jump from $670 a month to just over $1,000. She says her paycheck won't cover it.
I would consider living in my car. Yes, I would. Though my sister would never allow it.
Phoenix home prices have skyrocketed in the last year. Apartments Katia can afford are so far away that paying to gas up her car would then be too much.
I would imagine that battling this at this stage in your life is...
It's really hard. It's really hard. It's... It makes me feel useless. Like, I'm not doing enough.
Are you worried that...
Katia says she's at stage 1 panic levels, and the thought of what happens next makes her quiver.
You know, I just kind of think like, wow, this didn't happen a couple years ago. We weren't going through this and now we're going through it. I just wish that things would get better, but my heart goes out to them. I hope that people get relief. In fact, I wish that every state would send out money to those that need help. Your low-income families, those on Social Security, fixed income, SSI, SSDI, that everybody would get the assistance they need. Now, moving on to the 18 states that are offering stimulus checks to their residents. With federal stimulus payments unlikely, here are the 18 states giving money to their residents in relief checks to combat inflation. This just come out today, guys. So we know that California is doing the $1,050. Then you're going down to Colorado. They're trying to get $750 for single, $1,500 for joint, and they're trying to get that passed out, guys, this year. Delaware trying to do $300 per adult, $600 for joint, trying to get it out this year. Florida now on the books, $450 per child. They are working on other things, but not presented just yet. Georgia, which $250 for single, $500 for joint, $375 for head of the house. That is going out in August. Hawaii trying to get things out this year, and they're trying to get people paid by the last week of August for a $300 payment. Idaho trying to do $75, and you know what? That really isn't a whole lot, but I guess anything's better than nothing. Illinois is trying to provide some relief with $50 checks, and some that are $100 per dependent. That's coming out this year. Indiana trying to give $125 for single, $250 for joint, and you've got to get your taxes done, but they're trying to get it approved to get people paid this year. Maine continues to pay their residents $850 of direct relief, and they're doing it throughout this year. Massachusetts now on the board, giving people payments of $500 for 300,000 low-income families, and they're trying to get them paid, and some of them came out in February, but then again it kind of stopped. People are still waiting on those checks. New Jersey refunds at $500 on the board, and they try to send checks out as early as July, but it will take about 6 weeks for all the checks to be processed, which will continue into August. New Mexico giving their residents $250 for single, $500 for joint. All this will continue in August. New York, sorry guys, this is just for homeowners only, that they're going to get a rebate check for the property. Oregon, they are sending out a $600 one-time payment for those, and this started in late June and will continue through July until August. This is a new one that was added. Pennsylvania started with $2,000, and they've dropped down to $650, $500 if you make anywhere between these income brackets. And again, guys, I hate it because it went down so much. South Carolina, good to see them on the books. They're trying to get out their residents $800. That would be a nice stimulus check. Virginia, not West Virginia, but just Virginia, $250 for single tax filers, $500 for joint. this will continue, and hopefully those payments will go out in September, that you should see them hit your bank account. Now guys, that is the most up-to-date information. Again, it's my job to make sure to check every single day, multiple times, to see which states are sending out stimulus checks. We've looked for Texas, Louisiana, Utah. We've looked for Alabama, and yet again, guys, it's not on the list, but I will continue to do the research. That is my job, and that's why you come to this channel. I will keep you updated on the most up-to-date news when it comes to stimulus checks. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos to come. I love you. Be safe. And until next time, I'm John Muro.